Hello everyone! This is the first video of 2019, and before I get started with this concept of simple planner, I want to make a few announcements, and I will put the timestamp on the screen so you can skip to that timestamp in case you're not interested in hearing these announcements. So first of all, we have a new website, and the last video of 2018 was me talking about the website, giving you a very simple and quick tour about all the new features like the forum, the blog, the dedicated place for the book club, and so on. I really want to give a shout out to everyone who has been writing on the blog. Some of you have even written full-fledged blog posts with tons of tips and advice for college, school, and organization, and some of those were really amazing to see, and I really enjoy the way you interact on the forum with one another. So in case you're curious about this website, all information and all the links will be provided in the description box, and I'm really excited for this community to grow and evolve through 2019. I also want to give a shout out to our book club. Our January book has been announced a couple of days ago, and it will be The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and I chose that particular book because it was voted as one of the best books of 2018 in Goodreads, so I thought it could be the perfect book to start off 2019 on the right foot. So this is my simple planner, and the simple planner for me is a tool that you can develop throughout the year as you need. In my very simple planner, I decided to incorporate bullet journaling into a conventional planner. And for me, this is as simple as it can get. I have a place where I can jot down all of my events throughout the year, and then I have a place where I jot down any tasks or notes or random thoughts I have during the day. This means that 50% of my planner is a pre-purchased layout from Filofax, and another 30 or 40% of my planner are to-do lists. And these are filed according to dates, and they are built using the bullet journal method by writer Carol, and I just file them as I go. To make this planner even a little bit more simple, I try to remove as much paper as I can if I think I'm not going to reference it. So for instance, I've already removed all of the pages from 2018 and recycled them because they are just adding weight and they're making the process of leafing through my planner a whole lot harder when it shouldn't be hard at all. Another thing that simplified my bullet journal / planner was the use of dividers. I know that a lot of people work with indexing systems, but in my case, indexing and referencing pages according to number never really worked out for me. I'm a very visual person, so I like to open my planner and immediately understand where is the page that I'm looking for. And for this, my planner is only divided in 3 different sections. So the first section is my Filofax planner in 2 pages, the second section is the task list or bullet journal part of my planner, and the third section are random collections. And these random collections can be as temporary or permanent as they can get. It really depends on my mood and what I'm trying to achieve with them. So for instance, I may have very temporary major to-do lists that are not daily to-do lists but refer to a project or a dinner party or something like that. And for instance, if it's a to-do list for a dinner party, it means that I will recycle the list as soon as the party is over. Some of these lists, however, are a bit more permanent, like my to-do list and checklist for my master's degree, which will only be due in March this year, and other pages like travel planning can also be a little bit more permanent because I usually plan for a trip several months ahead. My secret here with these assorted collections is to really minimize as much as I can and never leave paper in my planner that I don't need currently. This is why a binder system is so handy. It allows me to really minimize and constantly evaluate what I need and what I don't need in my planner so I can plan freely with no strings attached throughout the year. You can also get the same effect if you use something like the Happy Planner, which has a disc-bound system, or the ARC system by Staples, which also allows you to remove and add pages as you need to. Since I'm talking about adding and removing things, I must say that for me, the core of a simple planner is really knowing how to assess your planning needs. So for instance, if you are a person who really relies on daily to-do lists like me, the core of your planner needs to have a solid checklist system. And for me, that's the basic bullet journal system by Ryder Carroll, and this is what I've been doing for years, and this is what works for me. But for instance, the bullet journal method is not enough for me in terms of scheduling and referring to events that will occur in the future. I know that people use a future log, but for me that's really not enough. I really need to schedule things thoroughly and with detail. And for that, I really feel like I need the space that a week on 2 pages layout provides me. So that's why I inserted it into my planner, because it works for me and it's something valuable that I can add to my organization system. In order to achieve your perfect planner, I also think it's important to not plan your planner. And I've been very guilty of this, and as soon as I stopped doing this, I achieved planner peace. And what I mean by planning your planner is that brainstorming you have before the new year begins, where you think of all the different spreads, layouts, and inserts you want to use in your new planner for the new year, and thinking about how you can benefit from all of that. And as soon as you waste all of that time and money and you start using that system, you understand it's not for you. So for me, the best thing you can do is actually not plan your planner. So you start with the core of your system, which can be a monthly calendar or which can be a to-do list, and then you build up from there as you go. So for instance, with this particular planner, I started with the bullet journal parts, and then in the following week, I decided to add my file of facts week on 2 pages. And then in the end of the month, I understood I really needed some financial trackers because I wanted to do some budgeting and I wanted to add it to my planner, and I really did not want to draw my own layouts. So I bought these really simple financial trackers from Filofax and I added them to my planner. If for some reason I decided that I would do all of my budgeting on my computer, I would have no problem in removing that. And that's what makes it a simple planner, is allowing yourself to have the flexibility to use it as a productivity tool and allow yourself to transform it throughout the year and not feeling like you are a failure just because you are changing things up. Your planner should not be a resolution, it should be a tool, and you should be using it because it's effortless. When I say effortless, I mean I know I can take my planner out of my bag in any time of the day and I can quickly find what I'm looking for and I can jot down notes and it all looks seamless and looks perfect from this minimalistic point of view. To achieve this effortless, simple planner, I cannot allow myself to use decorations, washi tape, hand lettering and so on, because I'm not the kind of person who can do it effortlessly. So I'm not the type of person who can start decorating a planner and do really good handwriting in a blink. I really need to sit down and take my time. And for me, that's not a simple, effortless, good planner. It does not fit my lifestyle. It makes everything a hassle. It makes me feel sad if I'm trying a lot to decorate my planner and then for some reason I cannot do it in a certain week. And then it looks like I have 2 different planners glued together. So when I started my simple planner, I decided I wanted to use my worst handwriting possible. This is definitely one of my worst styles of handwriting. You see no colored pens, you see nothing special in this planner because it's simple and it works so great and it makes me so happy to finally have a planning system that allows me to be 100% productive, to plan all kinds of projects and create all kinds of lists of things I want to accomplish and things I want to create and things I want to do, and I'm not worried about if it works with the planner as a system. Please check out the tour of this planner that I've published like a month ago about the specifications of the binder in itself, the paper I'm using, the refills I'm using and so on. And all the links will be provided down below in case you want to purchase this particular planner. And I will see you in about 2 days with a new video on the simple series, and we'll be covering a simple morning routine. I want to thank Skillshare for partnering with me today and being incredible at supporting more than 7 million people in their learning journey. Skillshare is an online learning community with more than 25,000 classes in dozens of different categories, and they can help you build new skills, develop new strategies, and learn more about anything you feel curious about. Skillshare's portfolio includes productivity and business masterclasses, tutorials on how to work with different types of software, language classes, art and design courses, and so on. Right now you are seeing the latest productivity masterclass by Thomas Frank, which I will link down below in case you're interested in watching. Also, premium membership gives you unlimited access to all of these incredible classes, so no individual payments required, and since Skillshare costs less than $10 a month for the annual subscription, it can be the perfect companion if you are a learning enthusiast. If you want to start 2019 on the right foot, make sure you are one of the first 500 people to click the link in the description box to get your first 2 months of unlimited classes for free. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this content, and I will see you in 2 days. Bye!